Massachusetts has been tackling many tough topics, including an aging infrastructure, a balanced budget, a casino gaming law repeal. For the next few minutes, we're going to hear how the Commonwealth is dealing with some of the state's top issues. I'm Nathan O'Leary for Comcast Newsmakers. On set at the Majestic Theater in West Springfield, Massachusetts, and State Representative Angelo Puppolo of the 12th Hampton District joins me. Representative Puppolo, welcome.
Nathan, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Let's first start with the pros and cons of allowing a November ballot to repeal the casino gaming law. Do you think it's unconstitutional?
Well, I think by and large what we've set out to do in the legislation that we enacted for the casino gaming is to have checks and balances along the way. We required local voting, whether it be the whole city or town or the locality in terms of where the casino might be located. So we wanted to have input from the voters and the constituents and the people who are going to be most affected by it. It's a little bit problematic in terms of, now we're down the process. The Gaming Commission is in, I think, the home stretch in terms of at least awarding some of these licenses. And I think, now it's questionable. But again, I still think that, to follow the letter of the law and to see what the input is from the public is going to be an interesting proposition. So right now, the Attorney General's made a decision. The decision is now in the hands of the Supreme Court. So we'll wait to see that outcome. And yeah, I think it's definitely going to be an issue that has to be dealt with, whether it's going to be off the table now or it's going to have to be voted on in November.
Aging infrastructure across the state is a top issue. What's happening here in Western Massachusetts around that?
Well, we passed a transportation bond bill, which includes a number of projects for the area. Most notably, we've got the I-91 viaduct. That's a huge problem. We've got to deal with that through the city of Springfield and beyond. There's crumbling infrastructure there. So that project is going to move forward in different phases. There's a couple different plans and layouts on that, but we're again examining that. Union Station, downtown Springfield, is going to be a tremendous asset. That is in the works. It's in a pipeline. Congressman Neal has been a tremendous job and an advocate for that project. So moving forward, those are going to be in the city of Springfield. There's a number of other projects in my area, in Wilbraham and East Long Meadow and other parts of Springfield, that are going to be critically important moving forward.
Now, you sponsored a bill establishing the Boston Strong license plate, and that's going to honor and also benefit the marathon bombing victims by supporting the One Fund. How is this money going to be spent directly?
Well, the money's going to go to the One Fund, the profits of the plate. It's like any other plate that we have for, benefit a nonprofit in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. What this does is two things. I think it allows the smaller donations to continue to come through each year as we move forward, because it'll be renewals. But also it gives people a sense of pride. It allows them to have this plate on their license and, in the car, and to make sure that wherever they go, whether in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts or it's far beyond our borders, they're able to show that they support the One Fund, and Massachusetts, and certainly the people that own the cars, never forget the tragedy of the marathon bombing. So I think it does twofold. It, again, continues to keep this as a solemn remembrance, but also allows continuation of raising money to the One Fund.
Now, the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families, they've been in the headlines a lot lately. What is the state doing to reform that?
Well, we've certainly called for the resignation of the commissioner, which that has happened. But beyond that, we've passed some legislation to put some more money in the department. What we've done is require that there be more training for the social workers, additional social workers, and to reduce the caseloads. We've also put some provisions in there to make sure that there's some either licensing or some type of certification moving forward. Biggest problem has been the over heavy workload, and I think we're going to contain that and move forward.
Top priority, final question for you right now. Local
aid is bringing home the money and the benefits for public safety, education, keeping our streets safe and our schools moving forward in the right direction.
All right, thank you very much, Representative Puppolo, for joining Newsmakers.
No problem. Glad to be here. Thank you.
And thank you for joining Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Nathan O'Leary.